Hello, this is question 3 on your OCR June 22 AES paper 1, the pure and statistics. The diagram, which is here, is in the printed booklet, shows part of the graph y equals x squared minus 4x plus 3, so a quadratic is this one, and is required to solve the equation here graphically by drawing a straight line with equation y equals mx plus c, and we have to find m and c. So we have to compare this quadratic with this equation, and we see there is a slight difference. So the first one is x squared minus 4x plus 3. The difference between this one and this one is I have here plus x and minus 2. Yeah, so if we make this equal to minus x plus 2, when I reorganize this equation, this minus x is going to make this being minus 3x, and this plus 2 is going to make this being plus 1. Yeah, so really what I'm doing is y equals this and y equals this. So I'm doing the intersection between this line here and this quadratic. And that's what they are asking me, because when I reorganize, I have the equation that I need. So the values of m and c are going to be the gradient and the y-intercept of this line. So for a, the gradient is going to be minus 1 and c is going to be 2. And that's the first part. Then use the graph to find approximate values of the roots of this equation. These are going to be, sorry, I didn't draw the line, so I'm going to draw the line. This is the line minus x plus 2. So still for part A, we have to draw a line that is y-intercept is 2 and the gradient is minus 1. So it's going to be something like this. I don't manage to do it exactly. Now, yeah, and these are the points of intersection. And this is y minus x plus 2. And now they say for B, use the graph to find approximate values of the roots of this equation. The roots of this equation are the roots of this equation, and the roots of this equation are the points of intersection between the quadratic that I have drawn and the line that I draw, which are these 2 points. So this is something like 0.4, and this is something like 2.6, 0.4. You will have a range of values that will be correct, yeah, 0.4 and x equals 2.6. So it will be plus or minus 0.1 up and down. And then for C, they say by shading or otherwise indicate clearly the regions where all the following inequalities are satisfied. So all of them. So let's go to see one by one. X greater or equal than 0 are above the x-axis. And I'm going to delete this so we don't have much mess in the drawing. Is everything above the x-axis? Yeah, so we are talking about this here. X smaller or equal than 4 is here, and I'm going to draw the line. Let's say, is that line here? Is everything on the left of this line? So at the moment we have this area here. Then y smaller than the quadratic is below the quadratic, yeah? So is below the quadratic at the moment is this bit here. And then greater or equal than my line is going to be above my line. So let's see if we are able to, we have something to the left of this line, above this line, below the quadratic and above the line. So this part here will be one of them. Yeah, so this area here satisfies all of them. It's just going slowly, each of them. And then I have another area somewhere here, because it's left of the vertical line above the x-axis, and it must be below the quadratic, but above the line. So it's not here, but here, because it must be above the blue line. Yeah, so is this area here. And that's all with this exam question.